Hey, you know, I'm getting close to the end of this. I'm getting close to the end of this. So, yeah. Yeah, getting close to the end of this. Interesting. Okay. Okay, do your research and let me know. A few questions are reminders. 1. Are you doing your research to prove yourself right? Right about what? If through Joa of those two words that could mean in the presence of their husbands, doesn't mean in the presence of their husbands, I'll make a video and everyone know that fact and wonder why a Muslim site would have Dawud 22050 having the Arabic saying, quote, in the present, have it in English, and that having the Arabic turn out in English. Some of the companions of the Prophet were uncomfortable having intercourse with the captured women in the presence of their husbands who were unbelievers. So Allah the Exalted sent down. I don't need to be right. I need to be truthful. That's the thing I need to be. If you are, then your mind is biased. True. 2. Use the websites you want to use. Then don't believe me anyways. Because you don't believe me anyways. I'm going to use Muslims. I'm currently in the process of writing by hand the Arabic of Sunan.com's Dawud 22050. When done, I'll go to a library, circle the 4 Arabic mystery words that come out as, I can't pronounce those, and in Google Translate, make copies of it, then present it at mosques to imams who might actually be able to understand Arabic and see if they can recognize those Arabic words. If they don't, guess what I'm going to think? I'm going to think someone tampered with the Arabic of Sunan.com, or more like it, tampered with Google Translate. For in my research, the only words that led to anywhere were the first 2, which took me to a place on Google that came to a place as if the Arabic version of Muslim 83432 had all been put through Google Translate. It was the same vague, meaningless stuff that showed up when I put Sunan.com's Muslim 83432 into Google Translate. Also, I'm going to put what I wrote from Dawud 22050 and let anyone who knows Arabic to let me know if they can tell me what those 4 words mean. Or to see if Sunan.com, or more like it, Google Translate, has been tampered with. Truth is where I'm at. Not being right, truth. It would be nice to be right, but truth is the God I worship. Truth. It was truth that got me out of Mormonism. Your bottom line has always been saying that Islam allows raping. Right, thanks to the first part of Quran 424 and how it's reported handed down in both Muslim 834-33 and Dawud 22150. Right. When I asked you where you get this from, you said Quran 424 says so. False. It's Quran 424 that allows Muslims to have forbidden sex with married women if the married women are the right-hand possessed slaves of the Muslim. It's Dawud and Muslim that allows for rape, and Dawud's 22050 that allows rape in the presence of their husbands who are unbelievers. You are trying to make me out to be a liar for having me say I said 424 only allows for rape. False, and a lie on your part. Again. When we read Quran 424, it actually said exactly the opposite. False and a lie. No, the first part of Quran 424 is complemented by Dawud and Muslim. The remaining part of 424 deals with the allowance for the Muslim to partake in prostitution by paying the lady. saying the word chaste is a joke in 424. It allows marriage with the slaves, provided that you are sincere, not chasing lust, pay their dowries and give them gifts. Only the part that comes after the part that Sunan Abu Dawud 2150 and Muslim 83433 shine the spotlight on. Only then does it do that. You then said to be able to understand 424 better, you need to go to Abu Dawud 2150. Only that you can have intercourse, rape, of captured married women in the presence of their husbands who were unbelievers. To me, the verse is crystal clear. For me as well. For why do I need to go to a hadith to understand the verse? Well, if you want to see how you can rape a woman in the presence of her husband, then go to it. In Quran, Allah says we have made the Quran easy to understand. Exactly. And that really is, unless an infidel points out something really stupid or evil in it, right? Then it's you have to study Arabic for 20 years. Remember, Abu Dawud 2150 is not even 100% sahih, meaning there is some wrong for the hadith being wrong partially, wrong or totally corrupt. Not according to the Muslim website you sent me to, called Sunan.com. It has it graded sahih, true, when it says sahih. It has it graded true when it says sahih. You need to get your taqqiya, line for Allah, straight. We Muslims believe that Quran is written in a very elegant but also a very simple form. Unless some infidel points out something stupid or evil sounding in it, then it's you have to study Arabic for 20 years to eat right. It is easy. It is very easy to understand. Again, unless an infidel points something stupid or evil sounding in it, then it's you have to know classical Arabic and study it for at least 20 years to know. 424 does not allow raping, but allows marriage. False. It allows forbidden sex, that Dawud 2150 and Muslim 834-32-33 talk of, and it allows for prostitution by paying the lady. The golden rule is Quran overrides the hadith. I bet. But how does it override Dawud 2150 and Muslim 834-32-33? Whenever there is a conflict between hadith and Quran, Quran overrides it. I bet. But where is the conflict between Quran 424 and Dawud 2150 plus Muslim 834-32-33? And Muslim 834-31, which tells you that the captured woman's marriage is abrogated. Yeah, well, but if it's abrogated, where's the consent of her husband to have it abrogated? You know, he didn't go to that one. I noticed. Oh. Sahih Muslim versus Abu Dawud. I would say Sahih Muslim is more reliable narrator. You hope? Yeah, well, you know, I bet he's going to take that back when I point to him, and I did today, and he hasn't responded back. When I point to him, Sahih Muslim 834-31. Yeah, then he'll say, oh no, it's like Dawud. Oh, that's so... I just typed in autism and it took me. And it's not just Muslim, folks. It's not just Muslim. Not just Muslim. Or Abu Dawud. It's other hadiths too I discovered today. Oh man, that was great. Let's see here. Oh, I'm almost done here. Okay. I'm not discriminating Abu Dawud, but before you link Abu Dawud 2150, you need to prove everybody that Sahih Muslim 834-33 is correct. I thought that was your job, being that Muslim 834-33 complements Dawud 2150 with the allowance to have sex with women of husbands who are polytheists. I mean, isn't that your job to do that? Think, O slave of the best of deceivers, think. Is not it only fair, one narrator versus the other? Sounds good to me, but how does Muslim 834.32 through 34.33 conflict with Dawud 221.50? Especially when we have Sahih Muslim 834.31. Doesn't Dawud 221.50 just add more detail to the matter by showing how Muslims can rape captured women in front of their polytheist husbands when the first part of Quran 424 is handed down? I mean, where is the conflict between them? You know, they are both narrating the same incident. Exactly, but Dawud is more detailed, I see. So you really have a lot of homework to do. It depends on what those who understand Arabic say when the Arabic of Dawud 221.50 is presented to them, especially when seeing that the meaning of the 4 mystery words. Yeah, especially when seeing the meaning of the 4 mystery words that don't translate into Google, except when they come out weird looking and don't mention weird. Okay. Hey, find the meaning of those words. Right. Prove us that Sahih Muslim is corrupt. Abu Dawud is 100% Sahih. Why? They both talk of how the first part of Quran 424 is handed down. Shouldn't they both be corrupted for you? C. Prove us that 424, Quran 424 in Quran is not clear, and it requires assistance of an hadith to be understood, and Abu Dawud 2150 is the only hadith we can use. No, to me, Quran 424 is very clear. I mean, it proves to me that forbidden sex with married women who are your slave was allowed even way before I came upon the hadith. That's the hadiths that explain it. It's very clear. Even the part that does talk about prostitution. I mean, marriage. 6. You are hard-coded to the idea of raping only because of Dawud 221.50 and Muslim 834.32 to 34.33. Of course, since I can't see the husband consenting to have his wife effed by a Muslim in Quran 424, maybe I see the allowance for rape even without Dawud and Muslim 834.32 to 34.33. It says marriage, not raping. Oh, it says that too. All right. As a principle, Muslims are not allowed to have sex with polytheists. That principle flew out the window with Dawud and Muslim in the reports of how Quran 424 was handed down. That shows how women of polytheist husbands can be screwed, and in Dawud 221.50, in the presence of those polytheist husbands. The scholars argue that you have to wait until your captive converts to Islam. Oh, I'm sure they do. But that's not what Dawud 221.50 and Muslim 834.32 to 34.33 say. When they convert, their previous marriage is null and void anyways. Oh! Did you hear that? He admitted it. I knew he did. I thought maybe it's a hadith. I can't, but he admitted it. When they convert, their previous marriage is null and void anyways. There's nothing about convert in Muslim 834.31. Isn't that something? He mentioned that. Okay. Yeah. No, it says captured women, not married, not converted women, but captured women. Their marriage is null and void. Actually, it says abrogated. Oh, that's funny. So he does know about that, but he twisted it to make it sound like, oh, when they become Muslims, their previous marriage is null and void. Yeah, well, no. It says captured women, folks. Captured women. Not converted to Islam women, or their previous marriage is null and void. Oh, man. Oh, that's so great that he put that there. Anyway. Yeah. when they convert, their previous marriage is null and void anyways. Where is the saying? Where does it say of the polytheist? Where is the consent of the polytheist husband to have his marriage null and void? Where? Let's see, I think I better quit here. Oh yeah, better. Yeah.